A few months ago, everyone's favorite non-meat writing gamer Shroud paired up with a studio called Mountaintop Games to develop a game which we would now know as Spectre Divide. In this video, we are going to find out what this game is and where this game stands post-launch after the dust is settled with some additional input from yours truly. Now this is Shroud's game, as I like to call it, and he is a fan of shooters, specifically 5v5 S&D type of games such as Counter-Strike or Valorant, and you can see where the inspiration really takes root, starting with the sponsor system. There are 8 sponsors currently in game with their own little bios, and these act as your classes, so things such as recon, smokes, etc. The game also has a microtransaction store, because why wouldn't it? Which, by the way, was way too overpriced on release. Like, I still remember the whole controversy behind that. You can also customize your character with preloaded assets, or this is what I'm thinking, because I would be damned to ever spend money on this game. Maybe it's like the finals where if you buy a cosmetic you can mix and match them, but who knows. These graphics are so uninspiring. It's like I'm looking at a vibrant Borderlands or something. Like, I can't put my finger on it, but I don't like it. I don't have any actual in-game footage. I'm using trailers and what I managed to record, because it took me a combined 13 minutes of waiting in queue before I got tired of waiting and uninstalled the game. I want it to be known that this is even with me expanding my server region. As I'm writing this script, Spectre Divide has had 259.8 average players within the last 30 days, according to Steam charts. And how the hell do you even get 0.8 on that? But that's not even the point. It's a fall from grace, seeing as they started with 26k on release. I want to say I feel bad for these devs, but this is just a consequence of chasing trends, as Shroud himself doesn't even play this game anymore, and him getting on board was just a PR move to bring traction to the game for when it does release. As I can see in the discussion room, went something along the lines of them asking for input from Shroud, and him waving his hands, rambling about what features other games have that he plays, if that makes any sense. I didn't even bother covering the whole Divide aspect of the gameplay because there's just not much to say about it. You have a disc that you can throw which acts as a transponder between you and your second body that you can use to have, like, let's say one body on one side while you play a different position, or you could have both your bodies on one side to trade yourself, for example. Like, there's so much you can do, but only so much you can do, and I get that this was supposed to be the big gameplay feature to set itself apart, but in the end, just nobody cared. Spectre Divide 4 months later, and it's just like the prophecy foretold. Dead game, and it's honest to God hilarious, because we just had Concord flop and that game was in development for 8 years. Like, god damn, I would be pissed if I was those devs. Pissed and devastated. But that's all for this video. This has been Grief. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. And just to add this in, because I forgot during production, but that same month the game released, they laid off like 12 or 13 of their staff. Then a month later, the CEO says the game isn't dead. Now we're here with said updates. Like, yeah, there are updates, but where are the players?